if it really is a calculation based on grubby self-interest. In some respects, that makes our job simpler, doesn't it? Because if, as some people suggest, the way to his heart is through his wallet, and that maybe involves not manipulating, but restricting access to things like the SWIFT system, through which banks, including Russian banks, move money around the world, or even very targeted specific sanctions on Russian individuals, you can see how that might work.
Well, it's absolutely correct. And most importantly, as you introduce this segment, nobody wants to go to war. Nobody wants to be at harm's way. Nobody wants bloodshed. We should avoid that at all costs. And we have a real opportunity here because of Putin, the way Putin has held his wealth. So he can't keep all this money he's stolen in Russia, and he can't keep this money in his own name. And so this money is held through oligarchs, these rich people that we know as oligarchs, and is held in the West. And that's his Achilles heel. So on one hand, he's thumping his chest and threatening invasions and threatening death and destruction. And on the other hand, he's a person who values money more than human life.
Yeah.
And that's where he's exposed, because that money is being held in the UK, in the US, in Europe. And we have a piece of legislation which I was responsible for advocating for, called the Magnitsky Act, which allows Western countries to freeze those assets. And instead of going to war and all this kind of stuff, the first course of action, which is something I believe is very strategic and very tactical, is to go after the assets of the oligarchs who are holding Putin's money. And in doing so, I think we could potentially avoid all sorts of other terrible things.